Okay, let's give you guys some practice now. So find the coordinates of all the points, and this is not drawn to scale. So you've got your graph. You've got your graph 2 to the power of x, which looks like this, not to scale, and you've got your y equals log base 2 of x. So so this has a height of 3. So this will have this would be something comma 3, and this will be something comma 3, and then this thing here, this would be 2 comma something, and this would be 2 comma something. Your job is to work out all the coordinates, and remember not to scale. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, this is when x is 0, this will be 1, because when you put 0 into the x, it will be 2 to the power of 0. 2 to the power of 0, anything to the power of 0 is 1. So we know that this must be 1. Well, the log graph is always the inverse of this 2 to the power of x. If it's an inverse, it's going to be a reflection along the y equals x diagonal line. So so if this length is 1, when you reflect it, this will be definitely be 1. So we know the coordinates here will be 1 across, and the height will be 0. So 1 comma 0. So that's this done. And then if you want to know what this, if you want to know the coordinates here, it will be, well, it would be 2 across, and then so it would be 2 across, and then if you want to know the height, put 2 into here. So it would be log base 2 of 2. Well, log base 2 of 2, if you can't remember this, then translate this. Your eye should zoom into here. 2 to the power of what will give me this thing here. Well, it turns out, well, remember the log block itself is talking about this power, so it must be 1. So this thing here is actually the number 1. It's the number 1. So we've done, hang on. So we've done this. Now, now to look to find the coordinates of this point, it will be, well, we know the height is 3. So so put 3 into the y. Put 3 into the y. So that would be 3 equals. Looking at this, put 3 into the y. So that would be log base 2 of x. If you want to find x, then exponentiate both sides equally with base 2. So that would be 2 to the power of 3 equals 2 log base 2 of x. So remember, in a way, these two, they cancel each other out, leaving you with x. So really, this is the number 8. So the coordinates here will be the coordinates here will be something comma, well, we know the height is 3, so it will be something comma 3, and then it turns out to be 8 across. So this thing here will be 8 across. So this thing would be 8 across. And then let's tackle this one now. We know y would be -3. So hang on, let me clear this up. Hang on. So we know the height would be -3. So put this into the y, and then work backwards to find x. So put -3 into the y equals log base 2 of x. Now exponentiate both sides equally with base 2. So that would be 2 to the power -3, and remember 2 to the power of log base 2 will be just x. So this thing here, well, we don't understand what it means to have a power of a negative, then we immediately jump to 1 over 2 to the power of the positive version. So this thing here would be 1 over 8. So the coordinates here would be 1 over 8 across and -3 down. So now we've done this. This one here, let's tackle this one here. So we know the height is 3, so put 3 into the y. So that would be 3 equals 2 to the power of x. Now now log let me think, log base 2 equally to both sides. So that would be log base 2 of 3 equals x. So this thing here, so the coordinates here would be hang on, let me think, it would be something comma 3. So so that would be, what goes in here is actually log base 2 of 3. Okay, and this point here, what do we know about this point? Well, we know that it's 2 across. So if you want to know the height, then put 2 into here. So that would be, so the height would be 2 squared, which would be 4. So the coordinates here, hang on, it's getting busy now, hang on. So so the coordinates here will be, well, it's 2 across and then 2 squared up. So it would be 2 across and 2 squared up. So that's this coordinate here. And now for this one here, well, looking at this graph, you know the x value is -2, so put -2 into the x. So that would be 2 to the power of -2. So we don't understand what it means to have a power of a negative. We immediately jump to 1 over 2 to the power of the positive version. So that would be a quarter. So the coordinates here would be -2 across, and it would be a quarter up, comma a quarter. So now we've done all the points. Okay.